YouTube running? Yes, it looks like it. So I shall go check Twitch real quick. Make sure everything's sounding good. All right, we good? You sounding good? How's it going? Yeah, sounds pretty good. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Ooh. All right. Well, welcome in everyone. Actually, I don't think there's anyone here yet. All right. It's good to be back. It's been like one stream a week lately. Really hope that changes soon. I was hoping this week could buck the trend, but as I feared, I mostly spent this week recovering for and compensating for the absolute nightmare that was last week. So yeah. Also want to apologize. I don't normally do Celeste on during the afternoon hours, but this was the only time I could fit it in today, unfortunately. So I did what I could. Still wanted to stream Celeste because it's been like 2 or 3 weeks at this point. It's kind of bad. I think I had to skip 2 Celeste weeks in a row, which is very yikesy. When was the last Celeste stream? Oh, good heavens. March 18th? So yeah, needless to say, it's been a minute. Can today's stream have a segment where you write my essay for me? No problem, no problem. I got you, Pumpkin. I got you. That'll be our brain break. That'll be our midstream brain break. Alright, I am starting to finally feel the effects of rapid repeated sleep deprivation, catching up to me. Good thing I got a coffee as usual for the stream. All caffeinated up. Tonight's stream is probably going to be a little bit on the shorter side. I'd love to do like a full-length stream, but I'll probably cut things off when we're getting close to like 11, maybe 11:30 at the latest. Because I gotta, like, any sleep I can recover this evening is going to be a bonus for me. Any sleep at all I can recover this evening. Ooh, it is... I mentioned this a couple times on stream and in announcements. I am in my sort of end of semester rush at this point. I've just got... It's pretty much just 2 more full weeks of classes. And then my exam week at this point. So I'm getting close. I'd like to say that next week can be back to normal, but I've had really shitty luck with saying that so far, so I'll refrain. I was running oh goodness gracious. I was looking at my schedule. I think I might try sometime this weekend to cram in the second Yosuke Romance mod stream. Would like to get that all wrapped up neatly with a bow here soon. Because again, it's been like 3 weeks since the first stream. I'm just gonna probably... It'll probably happen... If I can do it, it'll probably happen Sunday night. So I'll need to check in with some people, see if they can actually make that. Mainly CD. Yeah, so that I guess just to state stream schedule verbally, I would really like to be able to do the Yosuke Romance mod stream on Sunday. Love it if I could pull that off. We'll see if it happens. Oh, holy shit! What's up, CD? Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here. Let me finish stream schedule before I forget. Next Tuesday, I'll try and bring Yakuza back. Sorry to skip this week. I think it is pretty much just gonna have to be a skip this week. Cause I got a project I got a project I gotta turn in tomorrow. It's like very mostly done, but I do need to just like sit down and crank out the rest of it. Yeah, so hopefully Yosuke Romance Mod on Sunday, hopefully Yakuza on Tuesday, and hopefully Celeste is back in the afternoon next Thursday. We'll see though. We'll see. I would love to be able to say I can definitely do those 3 streams. In reality, who knows? It might be one of them. It might just be one. But I'll see what I can do. Yeah. I don't think next week's gonna be terribly busy, but you know, who knows? Okay. That's about all I had to say about scheduling stuff. And it feels like it's been a while since I've seen this screen. Yeah, I don't think I've seen you around at the beginning of stream in quite a while. Anyways, yeah, I think that's all I've wanted to say. So really for tonight, I'm just gonna try and beat Golden Alleyway and then maybe get a few rooms into another level. Nothing too crazy. I'm not really planning on like making a big push or anything. Would just like to make a little progress. You know, it'll be nice to actually get something done here. Oh, that's right. What's this level's gimmick again? That? Okay. So we do like... Oh, and then this. Yeah. I believe someone told me I was 2 rooms away from the end. So... let's see what we can do here. Golden feathers are gonna take a little bit to get him to cooperate, as per usual. Okay, yeah, so I think the idea there is this. Yeah, okay, so we get that, we dash up. Yep. Ah! Not quite. Are you zesty because you are Arcturus? Or are you Arcturus because you are zesty? It's a good question. The philosophical minds of our generation need to get on answering that one. Forget what came first, the chicken or the egg. That's the real question we need to be answering. Hard to say how long I can stay, but it's good to see you. Okay, yeah, no, it's good to see you too, CD. Good to see you around. Oh, I actually, while I'm thinking about it, I listened to another Quiero Quiero Bonito album. That's their second one, Time and Place. I was not expecting the pivot into experimental rock music, but pop off KKB. That it really was not what I was thinking was gonna happen going into that album, but pop the fuck off, KKB. Y'all are legends. Okay, Arcturus. Okay, Kratos. I see. But yeah, CD, if you want to hear something like very unique, I would recommend checking out Only Acting. That is a fascinating song. Yeah. Probably favorites so far. I did really like the opener, Outside. As I said, Only Acting. That is an insane song. So interesting to listen to. Make Believe, I really like. Dear Future Self. I think If I'd Known was really good, and the closer, Rest Stop, as well. But yeah, lots of good material on there. It's a weird one, though. That, like, it is this. The second Quiero Quiero Bonito album is that's a strange album. in a lot of the Make Believe is also my favorite Weezer album. Okay, finally got that up. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. Somewhere along in the bitterness. Every Weezer album, nice. I was on a big Weezer grind for a while, and I do plan to get back to it. I definitely didn't I made it through maybe half of them. I did, Not the Breakers. It's 2021 all over again. Yeah, I made it through, obviously, Blue and Pinker. I listened to Green, Maladroit. I listened to Make Believe once, kinda. I just found it to be really boring, though, and I didn't get super far into it. I don't even think I finished it. I put it on, like, while I was working at the bakery one time, thinking it would be like, oh, even if it's not, like, super entertaining, it should be good background music. But it was just... Weezer album-wise? Off of Make Believe? Like, okay, like any highlight albums or highlights off of Make Believe? I think it's literally just the first two songs. I do actually quite like Beverly Hills. I know not everyone does, but I dig Beverly Hills. And Perfect Situation is a fabulous song. Well, I think you had to put me onto Perfect Situation after the fact, CD. I'll maybe go back to check out the rest of Make Believe at some point, but you know, at this point, I'm not. I'm probably gonna prioritize listening to other Weezer albums first. But yeah, I made it through that one. I did actually listen to Red Album by Weezer, which I remember liking a little bit more than I thought I would. Not enough to like revisit it super regularly, but I do remember liking Red Album more than I thought I would. I can't even like point to individual songs on Red Album I liked, but I do remember thinking there was some good stuff there. I did not get to Ratitude. Though, you know, I do like If You're Wondering If I Want You To. I think that one's a fun song. Death to False Metal. What is this album? I didn't know this album existed. Death to False Metal? Is this actually a Weezer album? It's a compilation album. Huh. I don't know any of these songs. Okay. Interesting. Anyways. Ratitude, the greatest album ever made, featuring smash radio hits like Can't Stop Partying. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh yeah, there's Hurley as well. I didn't ever get around to listening to Hurley, but I probably will eventually. And then the other one I listened to was Everything Will Be Alright in the End. That is a goated album. I really, really dig. Everything Will Be Alright in the End. I'm definitely planning on listening to the Weezer albums that I'm absolutely for sure going to still listen to are White Album and Okay Human. Those ones for sure, but I still I'm thinking I'll probably make it around to most of the Weezer albums eventually. Okay, that's a little bit of a Weezer rant, a Weezer side quest. Okay, I think it's like this. No. That's the only problem with these final few, fuck. I forgot again. These final few rooms of, this level. You gotta, why do you have to be so fucking fast there? They don't give you a break. Oh fuck, okay. But no, CD, I actually have not heard Can't Stop Partying. I have no clue what that is. I mean, there's a chance I've heard it on the radio and just didn't know it was Weezer or from that album, but... Bro, it's so ass. It's so funny. It's a so bad it's good song. Alright, I'll have to give that a listen at some point. What? Never been played live? Alright, I will definitely listen to it. So the problem with stopping 2 rooms before the final room... The problem with stopping 2 rooms before the end of a level and then taking a 3-week break is that I have no idea what the fuck is going on. It's Weezer and it's Wheezy. That's fucking hilarious. That's actually fucking hilarious. That's incredible. I do remember that Weezer had on their Spotify like a bio for a while. They had the line "keeping it Wheezy," which I thought was really funny. Hold on. How the fuck does shit work? I don't think we can go fast enough to do that, which means. What? Do we need to like hyper off or like super off? Can we even super off of that? I don't know. How does that work? Hello, Vikram P2. Welcome in. It's going all right. Just trying to figure out how this level works. Or specifically this room. No! I've said it before, but I do think the music in this level is fucking phenomenal. It's so good. It's one of my... I have really enjoyed this one so far. I mean, okay, to be... it's been a couple weeks since I've actually been able to stream Celeste, so I'm really fucking out of practice right now. But I do remember really enjoying the first chunk of this level. It's no Can't Stop Partying, but yeah, it's pretty good. I'm glad you condescend to give it a second place. I keep getting there and being so panicked. Could it be like... Aw, shit. I was gonna try and see if I can't, like... Ooh, wait. If I... Okay. I have an idea. A humble second place for this beautifully orchestrated song against a single loser song. Exactly. I was so benevolent of you, CD. So magnanimous. Golden feathers bring me only pain and suffering. Okay. Freak. I messed up.
Oh, that was never supposed to happen.
Oops. Did I get all the fucking strawberries in this level yet? I actually do not remember. It's an HB hop. Maybe? It's possible. It's possible that might work. I'm gonna try it this way first. Yeah, okay, hold on. How tired are you? Is it showing that bad? I thought I was doing a better job of hiding that. Definitely fucking not! I'm definitely a bit tired. I've not been getting full nights of sleep. I was up until 3 a.m. yesterday, last night, whatever, working on an electricity and magnetism assignment. I finished it. That was good. I've just been very busy. I'm trying to manage my workload, and I've been helping someone move lately as well this week. So, yeah, I've been like trying to manage both my normal workload and that. So it's been, and deal with the fallout of fucking last week. Speaking of nerd shit, okay, I'm always here for nerd shit. I don't know why I didn't press the button. Why am I trying to do up into the... That's just on me. I don't know why I keep messing that up like that. -5 squared? That depends... the notation on your question there's kind of ambiguous. Because it's not clear where to group, because if you're saying quantity -5 squared, then it's 25. But if you're saying it's -5 squared, then it would be -25. So it is kind of unfortunate. I think I mostly see that interpreted as -25 squared. I think generally if you wanted to indicate that it was -5 squared, as in like -5 quantity squared, you'd put parentheses around it. So yeah, in most notations, I would evaluate that as -25 squared, but I would normally see that showing up in like, I don't know, like a quadratic or something like that. Why am I trying to do that with my joystick? Yeah, okay. That right there seems to work. if that's 25 or negative 25. Again, I think the notation is somewhat ambiguous. Like, okay, if I saw that in the question, like x squared minus 5 squared, I would definitely interpret that as like negative 25. If we had something like that going on. I would say, on its own, like, not in an entire equation, it looks more like you're trying to say negative 5 quantity squared. Does that make sense? Like, in an equation, I would probably interpret that as negative 5 squared. On its own, with no other context, I would probably interpret that as negative 5 squared. It is just an unfortunate ambiguity in the notation of that question. Yeah, I think that's exactly the problem, CD. I would generally agree with you, Vikram. I would generally agree with you. Especially if it's in the context of an equation. As I was saying just a moment ago, on its own, like with no other context surrounding it, I think it would make the most sense. I don't even know. I think I might like lean slightly towards interpreting it as the parentheses as surrounding the negative, not in the context of an entire equation. I think in isolation, I see that more as in parentheses negative 5 squared, and in equations, I see that more as negative 5 squared. Okay, so Rainbow Trout's weighing in now. And Rainbow Trout, I would agree with you in isolation. But if I type something like this, like in an equation like that, and it's like solve for x. Oh, sorry, I accidentally entered a plus. In an equation like that, I would usually interpret it as 5 squared and then subtracting 5 squared. So, like, in isolation, it makes... Yeah. I think how I would interpret the notation on that CD is highly context dependent. Oh, God, changed me. If I saw that on a homework, I would do the little trick where minus a positive number is plus a negative number. I mean, you could interpret it like that, but that isn't necessarily how I would mostly, like, see that showing up. I don't think we want to get into negative 25 factorial. You can't, with negative 25 factorial, you can't even, you can't even use, like, the fucking gamma function, because gamma function is undefined at negative integers, I think. Had to deal with that for, Okay, well, that was closer. How the fuck does this work up here? Okay, so we've got that. And, like, this, basically. So, we're gonna go around. We're gonna go up, and then we're probably gonna need to dash into that and use it to fall, I would think. Or maybe we're gonna fall back into that, and then use that to get, we go through there, press that, dash through, go up. Okay. Wait, what do you even do in a negative factorial? No. So, in general, if you're talking strictly factorials, the factorial is only defined for positive integers and 0. Or I guess you could say non-negative integers. The factorial function is only defined for non-negative integers. There is an extension of the factorial function called the gamma function, which evaluates to the same. It basically is a continuous extension of the factorial function. What's nice about it is that any of the integer factorial values, if you plug them into the gamma function, it will give you the original factorial back. Though I think technically you have to do, like, it's gamma of x plus 1 equals x factorial, because it's, like, shifted over a little bit. But if you plug it into, if you plug any integer into the gamma function, you'll get the factorial back. But it's actually, it's interpreted, it's a continuous extension of the factorial function, but it has some very strange properties in the negative numbers, where it's undefined at negative integers. It basically blows up to infinity. Yeah, absolutely, Rainbow Trout. I do quite enjoy this map. I'm definitely a little out of practice with Celeste right now, which is why this is taking me a bit longer than I normally would, but I've been enjoying myself still, so not too upset. Yeah, so the reason I actually just in one of my classes was working pretty heavily with the gamma function, because you need it to divide you use it to define or write a formula for what are known as the Bessel functions. And Bessel functions arise when you solve partial differential equations in polar and cylindrical coordinate systems, I believe. Yeah, it's the Bessel functions that show up in polar and cylindrical. So it's the special class of functions, and the definition of these functions has a lot to do with the gamma function. But yeah, a very interesting little math thing. Let's actually remember, I think the gamma function also showed up in probability theory for just a little bit. Okay, that was a little better. My highest math is high school calculus, all this above my understood. Totally get that. I am what's known as... Music got louder than me? I turned the music down already. I turned the music down last time. I can turn it down more. Alright, that may be too far. How does this sound? Is this better? For whatever reason, the music on this level in particular is really loud. And it's goated. Like, this is a really good song, but... I think this is good? Okay. But yeah, Bessel functions. Goofy fucking functions. It swelled for a bit? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah... My partial differential equations class is so weird because you just end up, like, defining so many new classes of functions just for the sake of solving partial differential equations. Like there's, as I said, there's the Bessel functions. There are also Legendre polynomials, or Legendre functions, technically, which are sometimes... No, are they usually... I feel like they're usually polynomials. Yeah, I think they're usually polynomials. Yeah, there's the Legendre ones, Ligure ones. Fuck it. Legendre. Oh, that's pretty good, yeah. There's Ligure functions or polynomials or something. Those ones are used when you're defining, like, spherical harmonics for, like the hydrogen atom. Or no, wait, spherical harmonics are slightly different things. Those are used in... The Ligure polynomials are used in the radial direction, I think. Thanks everyone for humoring me as I yap about math. I know that is very few people enjoy that subject. Usually I'm the math yapper. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Partial differential equations is such a, like, in the weeds classes. Like, I swear to God, the number of actual problems we solve in that class is so few. In fact, like, you know, you hear partial differential equations and you're just like, oh, you're gonna learn how to solve partial differential equations. And yes, that's true. But in actuality, the partial differential equations class I'm in has been primarily focused on solving, like, three different equations. Cause PDEs get so freaking... There's no general theory. A lot of them have no solution or are just unsolvable analytically. They get so strange so fast. And so in general, you really focus on, like, it's essentially three major equations. It is the heat or diffusion equation, the wave equation, and I'll go ahead and call it the Poisson equation and its special cases. They're all used for for various different things. And they're all really simple, too. Like, more complicated PDEs, you can't solve them without, like, numerical approximation methods. It's such an insane class. It's very fascinating, though. Like, actually, I'm doing a project right now in that class about solving for the electron orbitals of the helium atom. And the very interesting thing about that is that the helium atom is actually complete. The helium atom is analytically unsolvable. It is one of those classic three-body problems, if y'all have ever heard of that before. Basically, the idea is if you have three objects interacting with each other, the problem basically instantly becomes unsolvable. And when I say unsolvable, what I mean is analytically unsolvable. So, for example, if you try and model the solar system, right? You have, and you could just start with the sun and the earth. The sun and the earth together, with nothing else in the universe, is an analytically solvable problem, which means you can write down a solution to it. Like, you can write down, in terms of actual functions, a solution to it. If you add Mars, hell, if you add the moon, that becomes a 3-body problem, and the fact that each of the 3 objects interact with each other causes the system to no longer have an analytic solution. So you can't write it down in terms of functions. So the same deal happens in atoms. The same deal happens in atoms. The hydrogen atom, while it is difficult to solve, is completely solvable analytically. You can write down an entire solution for it. You do have to make some modeling assumptions to do that like do simplify things a little bit, but the hydrogen atom you can solve. CD, you should not have brought up a basic math question if you didn't want me to get sidetracked. I'll turn a basic math debate into just a... I'll blow it way out of proportion. How did we get to talking about the 3-body? We started talking about math, and then I think the way this happened is CD brought up the issue that I'm gonna type it in chat for you. This right here that I just put in chat is very notationally ambiguous. So whether or not you're supposed to include the negative in the square or if the negative is applied after squaring it's notationally ambiguous, basically. And how do I fucking deal with this? Okay, yeah. We just go straight down from there, and that gets us through. It started there. Then CD, while typing, basically wrote down, like, oh, it could be 25 or negative 25 with an exclamation mark at the end. And the exclamation mark is the factorial function. At which point we started talking about the fact that factorials don't apply to negative numbers, but there's an extension of the factorial function called the gamma function, which can be extended to negative numbers. At which point I mentioned that I had learned about the gamma function during my partial differential equations class, at which point I started talking about how few partial differential equations actually have analytic solutions, at which point I started talking about the project that I'm doing for my partial differential equations class, where I'm discussing finding numerical solutions to the helium atom, which is a 3-body problem. That's how we got there. Exactly. Rainbow Trout summed it up rather succinctly. Oh, hold on. Before I forget, I'm going to write down the people who have been here so far. So I remember everyone who was here today. So we had Pumpkin, CD, not CS, CD, Vikram, not Buckram. I don't know what the hell that was, autocorrect. Vikram and Rainbow. And we had Poke Earth and JCR. Okay. Spherical, because that sounds metal AF. I love the name Spherical Harmonics. That's such a good name for something. I'm going to try CD to do the next romance mod stream on Sunday. That is the goal. I can't 100% promise that, but I think I should maybe be able to make that work. To be honest, if that doesn't work, something has gone horribly wrong. Which isn't outside the realm of possibilities, but I'd rather not think about it. Okay, we do this, then we do that, then we do that, then we do that. Oh, shoot. You deviate slightly off course and you run right into spikes because golden feathers suck. I think I am pretty close to the end, to being able to get to the end of this room, though. I've had a couple attempts get pretty far in. Oh, God, changed me, woman. You're so good to me. I've been on a listening to Miniature Tiger's Tear again. I'm not entirely sure what spurned it, but I've been listening to a fair bit of Miniature Tigers again as of the last few weeks. Today's stream title is actually a Miniature Tigers reference. I was really like running out of ideas, and so when I'm running out of ideas, I just go find some esoteric song lyric and then switch it up a little bit to make the stream title. This one is from a song called Wheat, which I actually really enjoy. It has a weird country bent to it for an indie rock band, but I think it works. Lay me down in your golden field. I won't stop. Yeah, Leo Arcturus is synonymous with esoteric. There have been some real strange references I've made for stream titles. There was actually another Miniature Tigers reference I did back during Tales of Ravenna. Very early Tales of Ravenna, which was rolling saving throws for Dino Damage. And Dino Damage is a Miniature Tigers song off their first album. It's a very interesting one. Okay. Then we do this. Then we hopefully don't do that again. But yeah, Wheat by Miniature Tigers. That is a thing. Trying to decide, what I've been trying to do lately is listening to a new album every Friday on my commute. So I gotta decide what to do this week. I had a bunch of ideas, but I'm struggling to remember some of them. One of them was going back and listening to the first Black Country New Road album, called, what was it, like For the First Time, I think? Not heard anything off of that. I have no idea what it's gonna be like. But that was one of them. I feel like there was a handful of other like artists where I was like, ooh, I should get around to listening to another one of their albums. Just don't 100% remember which ones were on the list first. Oh, shoot. Okay. That was my best run through this room so far. I think there might be another room after this, which scares me just a little bit. I thought that wasn't gonna work, but that actually might have worked. I thought I was gonna die there, but that I actually might have been able to save that. Alright, see you in a bit, CD. Nice. Funniest. I just remembered that Rainbow had sent that message. The funniest part of this level is accidentally crushing yourself with pillars. 100% absolutely true. Like, could not agree more. Golden field, I once thought boring. I'm at a point with this room where I feel like I have it in me to finish this room. It's just everything's being like mildly stubborn. Both my skills and the room. Oh my god, I did not know if that was gonna work. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh heavens. Right into spikes. Nice. Yeah, the joystick just does not work very well for quick turnarounds. That is a little bit of a frustrating part of this level, is for the most part, I've pretty much switched to D-pad controls for Celeste. But Golden Feathers almost require joystick. They are really hard to do they're very difficult to do with any other control scheme, in my opinion. I guess in my experience would be a more accurate thing to say. Hold up. Oh god. Even the joystick controls on these things are finicky. How did I accidentally press the button again, I think? Okay. No! That was the farthest I've gotten so far. So sad. Trying to remember if I've been up to anything else interesting lately. It's really just been like a ton of being busy. So much busyness. I do have some, at least in my opinion, some pretty fun summer ideas for streaming, which will inevitably get completely thrown out the window when fucking Deltarune Chapter 5 releases midsummer or some shit. I don't know if y'all remember that, but last year, like, I went into my summer break, I was just like, alright, y'all, I have all of these grand ideas for little, like, mini streaming projects over the summer. And then the entire thing went down the toilet when Deltarune came out. Huh. I feel like I'm not... That was weird. There was some strange little clipping stuff. Eek. Why do they keep doing that? Some of those turnarounds are really weird. A little strange. Okay. Welcome back, CD. Welcome back. Shoot. What was that? Definitely didn't accidentally pin my message. No, that would never happen. It's so nice not having to pin No Silk Song Please anymore. So it's so nice not having to remember to do that anymore. Damn. No Yakuza 0 discussions, please. I fixed it. Oh, it's a pretty good bit. Modernized it. Oh. Getting around that bend right there has proved a lot more difficult than I thought it would. Oh, God. Let me out of this room. Let me out! Like an hour in. What? Huh? What the f- God, the collision physics on those things are so weird. Has Whiskers told you what happened? How, in what sense? No? I don't think so. I've not heard... Do you want to tell me about it real quick? Oh. Okay. Oh, it's about the amazing digital circus. But I dropped his... Okay, he did actually tell me that you two were talking about the amazing digital circus. CD has fully given into RFD. It's a coin that I've just termed for rabid fanbase disease. CD has a case of RFD. Happy late April Fools. Yeah, you know, CD, I actually was really missing that this year. I was like, oh, man, where is CD to prank my ass on April Fools? Where's my good pal to prank my ass on April Fools? It's interesting though on the subject of the Amazing Digital Circus because of the people I have talked to about it, Priest and Whiskers seem to be the odd ones out. Like most people I've talked to about the Amazing Digital Circus seem to have really liked that new episode, other than those two. I don't know what's up with that. I gotta catch up, I guess, and figure out. Whiskers' point makes sense, and we're all the best of chum good buddies. Good to hear, good to hear. There's a couple shows right now that I really need to catch up on because people keep trying to talk to me about them. One of them is The Amazing Digital Circus. The other is Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I have people, like, at my job who keep trying to talk to me about, like, Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm just like,
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not caught up.
I'll get around to it eventually. I think I have with Jujutsu Kaisen, I think I have the distinct advantage of hearing about Kane and Marak talk about Jujutsu Kaisen for years. Like, Kane, as is often the case, was a very early adopter of Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, he was hyping up the anime adaptation, like, of the first season back when that came out. He was like, this show's gonna be great. It's gonna be the next big thing for Shonen. And to his credit, he was pretty much right. Hold on. Let me lock in real quick. Let me see if I can. Ooh. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. Okay, finally. Woo! Had me nervous. Okay, there we go. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. So I had been hearing about it from him very early on, and I actually watched the first few episodes of the anime back when it came out. But it was one of those things where I tried to do it seasonal, and every time, I don't think I've ever successfully watched an anime seasonally. My brain doesn't let me. I don't know why. I cannot keep up with anime on a weekly schedule. And so I got about 3 episodes in, and then I sort of like fell out of practice watching it. Much later than that, I even tried the manga as well, which for a while looked like it was gonna work, but I fell off of the train on that one too. But like now, through this whole time, Kane and Marak have been talking extensively about the later parts of the manga, and they don't like include direct spoilers, but the sense I got from them is that they were getting a little bit more like getting a little bit more mild on the series as time went on. And so I think I heard so much about Jujutsu Kaisen that I haven't really had the desire to like look at it and watch it personally. But it's getting to the point now where so many people are asking me if I've seen Jujutsu Kaisen that I might just need to like buckle down and watch it. Dude, why couldn't have something cool been adapted into read the Katsuo shoujo anime? As the weird, subtle, ableist undertones, and Hisao is voiced by Bryce Papp. I would pay money to hear Bryce Papenbrook voice Hisao Nakai. That would be so funny. I find it so amusing that you'll reference Bryce Papenbrook with me, CD. I find that so amusing. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, I think this might be final room. I don't know, though. Okay, so maybe it's like that. Is there like a berry up here? Why go up here? You know what I'm saying? Why go up here? What's up here? Can you not go further? Can you not just skip this whole thing and go further over? Is that the limiting factor right there? The fact that, like, but if I... No, okay, I think it's a cycling thing, basically. Like, because... Ah, that's really weird. Yeah, okay, I see why it's set up the way it is. But then what is the path forward, I guess? Could I do that? Like this? And then could I think I still need a dash over there, actually. Or maybe we... Okay, hold on. I think I know the... I think I'm being a little dumb right now. I think I'm being a little silly and stupid. Yeah, I think we just do that. Hello, Sandy. How you doing? Okay. Okay, I think I see it now. I understand it now. Doing well, how about you? I'm alright. I'm alright. Had a very, very busy couple weeks. I'm glad I actually have a little bit of time to do this right now. Hydrate or dihydrate? That is not a bad idea, actually. Okay. I'm gonna put will be right up on right now, and I'll go get some water, and I'll be right back down. Alright. I will be back in just a moment, y'all. Water acquired. Let's go. Alright. Ooh, big gulp. Actually, I sat down there for a second. I've, when I was working at the bakery last weekend, let me tell y'all, when they say lift with your legs, not your back, it's not a joke. That shit is not a joke. I threw my back out something fierce. It was so dumb. It was just a fucking mop bucket. But I think I, like, lifted it in such a way that it, like, really fucked me up. Like, it really did. Then that... Okay, interesting. So when I sat down, I definitely felt the soreness. Still a little bit there. I wonder if we could do... How to make this more consistent? I don't know. Is there a way I can delay a little bit? I mean, I can always do stuff like that where I just go slower, but... It often... That doesn't... It's not a very satisfying solution, I guess. Need to get a little further over there. Got that. I do think we still need another dash for up top there. It was better. It was better. Unfortunate, but, you know, we'll get there. Okay, that's better. So we go down, and then we go up. We climb, then that. I don't know how to do that ending. Yeah, wait, what the hell? Fuck is that ending? Is that maybe a wall bounce? Maybe. I don't know. That's weird. Didn't delay enough. Oh, can I just grab the wall out of that? I might be stupid. You might actually just be able to grab the wall. Yeah, you can literally just grab the wall. I've been overcomplicating that. I gotta remember to, like, undercook that wall bounce just a little bit. Okay, so then there's that. That was better. That was further. I forgot to grab. Forgot to move out of the way. Oops. No! Fuck. I feel like we're really close. Oh. How do you do that? What? How? Huh? What is that ending? How do you get up there? Whiskers watching the officials. That's a good one. No, but like actually, what the fuck? What is that? There's not like a golden feather I can take out, right? Like that's way too far back. Am I stupid? How does this work? No, actually, I'm so flabbergasted right now. What? Yo, there's not like a golden feather on screen somewhere, is there? Like I'm not tweaking. Did I check the golden feather aisle? That's a good call, CD. That's a good call. What the fuck? I think we have all of the keys, right? I'm actually fucking confused as shit. I don't know how to do the ending of this room. Oh, shoot. Fuck. What the fuck? Can you just, like, is it just a jump and a dash? Can you do it like that? Maybe. I can't quite tell. Maybe it just is that simple. Maybe it's a case of classic basic Celeste being harder than everything else. What? Could it just simply be like a... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. How do you do it? There's no fucking way. That's not gonna... That's never gonna work. How do you get up? Nice, Ace. How do you do the end of this? What is this? What is the ending of this room? Okay, we have it in this position. We have one dash on that right column. What happens after that? I don't think a wall bounce off of the right column is going to give us enough height. Unless there's maybe like a trick to it. Like, I wonder if, like... No, it doesn't feel like you get anything extra out of it by doing it. Is there any chance, yeah, is there any chance you get, like, extra out of it when you do it with the pillar? I don't think so. It is unfortunately very good. I don't know why anyone would hate episode 8. Okay, so at this point, I am fully convinced that Whiskers and Priest are just definitely in the minority on their opinion on episode 8. How the fuck do you do the end of this level? What? Am I dumb? Am I overlooking something? Oh. Del Prisi's no longer my favorite member of the Empire's gang. Alright, I'll pass it along. Tell him to please take it personally. Do you get boost if you do it while it's going down? That wouldn't make a ton of sense, but... Jax is such a trans femme egg. I don't think even with the best of, like, wall bounces that it's going to be good enough for the ending of this room. This has been one of the first few rooms. I don't get these types of rooms very often anymore where I truly do not have, like, I don't even have a clue on how to like actually do a certain segment. Like, normally I've got like a list of things. I have not seen Amazing Digital Circus yet, no. I have been told I should. What do you do? How do you do that? I don't get it. I actually do not understand. How are you supposed to get up there? like, I don't think there's any, like, special tech I'm not remembering, right? In that case, let's just say there's a lot of evidence. Understood. What the fuck? Corner bounce off of the spike wall to the left? Can you do that? If you can, I don't remember how. Could I do that? Do I know how? It's been a minute. It's been like 3 weeks since I played Ace. Sorry. It's been like 3 weeks since I played Celeste Ace. I'm actually not sure if I could do a corner bounce off the cuff. Maybe though. I mean, it feels like that might work. That could work. We could try. I don't think it does, Ace. I've been playing around with that, and at the very least, I haven't figured it out. I can try a corner jump. I just don't remember how to do them. Do that, then jump back over. Oh, good God. Alright, we'll give it a go, but I really don't know. Rats. Rats. What? That wasn't enough? Okay. Uh-huh. Right. So How did we get here? So how did we get here? This is fine. Can I even get out of that? I didn't think so. I could have dashed out of it, but... This is me. I think it's clear I need to rethink my life a bit. Madeline for the entire latter half of Strawberry Jam. In the absence of someone who knows more about Strawberry Jam than I do, there is a solid chance if I can't figure out this corner kick in a few attempts. And I do mean like solid attempts, like I get there and I can give it a go. If I can't figure it out in a few attempts, I might just look at a playthrough of the level and see what they're doing. Because I'm actually really confused. And I'm fine doing a corner kicky type thing, but I need to make sure that's actually what's going on here. And that it's actually gonna help me. So what we can do there is this, right? And then, like... what do you mean? Okay, how do you do a corner kick? Or a corner boost or whatever? How do you do that? I don't know, I don't get it. Alright, I'm gonna look up, because normally I'd ask Amy or someone else if they were around, but I don't think we have anyone here right now, so I'm gonna take a look-see real quick. Okay. I don't give a shit, TurboTax. Long ass fucking... Okay, so... Damn, okay. I actually fear we might have a substantial chunk more of this level. Okay, let's take a look. So they go over, up, there, like that, yeah. Okay, well that's a smarter way to do that part, but whatever. Over, jump. Okay, then what the fuck is this? Huh? Wait. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay. Okay, I figured it out. Pretty tired, so I'm gonna... Okay, see you later, CD. See you later. You have a good evening. Okay, so the answer is... You see that right there? We have to preserve that for longer. That double dash crystal, you have to preserve it for longer. Yeah, I don't know. That might have taken me a while to clock on my own. Dash preserving is such a fun level mechanic. I couldn't agree more. My favorite. It's my favorite mechanic of all time. Oh, it started defaulting it to the other way. Yeah, I mean, on one hand, how the hell did I not see that sooner? On the other hand, are you fucking serious? So you do this, and then, oh my god, no. Okay, so then you do that, and then you like, do some jumps up into there, into that little cavity to do that. Okay. Okay, admittedly, I don't think this room is that hard, but I still don't think this is that hard. I just gotta relearn this new, like, method of making it up. I guess I wasn't thinking. The new anime season? What's going on so far? Hell, I mean, that's a good problem to have, I think. What's on the menu so far, Ace? Okay. No! Fuck. Oh god, let me pull up Mal. That's a bad sign when you gotta pull up the database. Bad/good sign. Why? Stupid ass grabbing mechanics. Is there gonna be more of this level after this? There might be another room still. Based on the length of the video I was watching, there very well might be another room still. Come on now. For some reason, I had it in my head that I only had 2 rooms left, but like I've been thinking about it a little bit more, and maybe it is 3. No, what do you mean that was a grab? What do you mean that was a grab? What do you mean that was a grab? What? The stamina right there at the end is really finicky. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. God. The stamina conservation at the top here is really annoying. Okay. 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 So yeah, it's not the end. But wait, there's more. Oh my what the fuck is that? What is that? Witch Hat Atelier. I have heard. I actually own the first volume of Witch Hat manga. I've been meaning to read it for a while. Well, I got it recently, but I've been meaning to read it, so we'll get to that soon. Slime Season 4, Dr. Stone, Demons of the Shadow Realm, Wistoria Season 2, Iruma Season 4, Ramparts of Ice, Agents of the Fourth Season, Akane Banashi, which I have seen that manga advertised on Shonen Jump for so long. Needy Girl Overdose. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good list to me. I believe ReZero Season 4 is coming out this season as well, if that is your cup of tea as it is mine. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. Did I not even say hi? I think I said hi. Maybe I didn't. I'm so sorry. If I didn't say hi, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Amy. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, I kind of figured you might be taking a shower. Oh yeah, more Bookworm. I saw that as well. Yeah, I do, Amy. Okay. What's that? No. Work with me. Rubrika. So, what the fuck? Okay, so we go through there. I think we may need to go all the way up and over right there. Like, I think we might need to make it through up there. And then we go like that. And then like that. And then I'm assuming we land there and maybe do... Is that going to be a super or a hyper off of that? No. Vending Machine Season 3! Hell yes. That does not look like a good error message right there. I crashed the Celeste level loader. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 5. TS is still going, actually. You wouldn't know it, but it is. And we'll probably continue to keep going. Okay, so that was pretty... Oh, that comes down. That's what's going on. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, I have some level of self-respect. That's the most reasonable thing I've heard all day. Okay, so we would need that, wouldn't we? I can't wait to see it, Amy. Oh, fuck. Every bloody time. No! The April Fools include an entire fucking Amber, my own Soomber map, inside Multi-Wall, Roaring Night jump scares, Grabless Theo Dream Hypers explained in full detail, Stairs 16 times, Levante, Core A side D 16 times 3, GMHS ending and Abaddon's Don't Choke. That is ridiculous. That is well and truly ridiculous. Aside from Dr. Stone? Why not Dr. Stone, may I ask? I feel like I'm suddenly worse at the game. I don't know what happened. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, we're gonna try and... Okay. More that are either in purgatory, I would have to add caveats because they're super trashy. You gotta tell me about the trash that's coming out this season. That I gotta know. That's one of my favorite parts about every anime season. Is like learning what trash is coming out. Dr. Stone kind of fell off. Okay, gotcha. Well, it's not like I was caught up anyways. I was just curious. And by not caught up, I do mean that I haven't watched it at all. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to see where we're going after this. So we go up there, we do this. Go up, we go over. What is that supposed to be? Like a wave dash, maybe? Probably. I don't know. I'd love a fairly detailed trash menu, Ace. I'd love a fairly detailed trash. So then we do that, and then that, which I guess then we grab over there. Which I guess then we grab over there. Which I guess then we grab up there. Which... I guess then we do we dash through that? And then dash through that, and then that should let us go like that. Oh, okay. I think... This is a reference to the fact that it is a collab map. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate, Amy. I think there's a solid chance I can still finish this level tonight. As slow as the going has been, I think there's still a chance. I don't think all hope is lost. If I can get these fucking hypers. I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class is obviously... I saw that title. I saw that title. Yeah, that loner slop. Fucking love the idea of loner slop. Warrior Princess and Barbarian King is straight up book talk shit. Love that. Oh, I needed to. Okay. That was a room PB though. I was just a little bit behind on the barriers. Book talk shit. Mistress Kanon is devilishly easy. High schoolers seduces succubus, hijinks ensue. Kinda cringe. Okay, well, at least in the beginning, if I don't get that one up there, I think I'll probably keep trying to keep attempts going, just so I get some experience with the later parts of the room, but... Oh, hold on. Before I forget, where the fuck did I put my phone? There we go. Gals can't be kind to otaku. See 3 reviews ago, but slightly worse. Yep, that's a that's a loner slop, lonely slop. That's what you call it. That's a lonely slop title if I've ever seen one. Lonely slop. Imagine me actually fucking getting this reverse hyper off. There we go. I'm so pretty I could give a succubus competition. Hell yes, Amy. Hell yes. Try holding second jump button through the whole room? Huh? Oh, that was so early! That was so early! I would have to kind of, like, rework how I'm holding the controller to do that. What are my 2 jump buttons? Do I have 2 jump buttons? I do have 2 jump buttons. I would really have to, like, rework how I'm holding the entire controller to do that, Amy. Could bind it to L2? I guess that's true. Can I not suck, please? Finally, an honest-to-God edgelord anime that's not Banish Slop. You know my personal favorite edgelord anime? Is Eminence in Shadow. Eminence in Shadow is my shit. I love that fucking show. The pacing felt a little weird at certain parts of the 2nd season, but I still love that show. I said L2, I know controller players' language. It's like learning an uncontacted tribe language. That's diabolical right there. Rooster Fighter, Adult Swim type battle shonen parody? Wait a minute. I feel like I might have seen someone watching that. Rooster Fighter. No, I did not see someone watching this. This is insane. What the fuck is this? What did I see that person watching? I don't know. I'm not gonna hunt it down. Everyone knows only controller player ever is Parrot Dash and NCG. Freak. Oh, fuck. Okay, that actually worked. I was not expecting that. Ah! Go for it, Nakamura. Actually well-made yaoi, but above my cringe tolerance. And you must... Wait, you must admit? I must admit I find him pretty, which is so sad because it will never work. Will never work between us. Not because you're a rabbit. Oh, fuck it, that show. Genuinely unwatchable isekai slop. Oh my, really? Strongest job is apparently not a hero or a sage, but an appraiser. That doesn't... That title does not fill me with hope. No, I think I just barely fucked up the timing on that gate switch. That's why you hold jump button. The elf character has a wardrobe malfunction every 2 minutes. Ugh. That is pretty bad. And I realized all jumps here are max height. Really? Damn. Okay, that was 100% my fault, but still. An observation log of my fiance who calls herself a villainess could be okay, but a little cringe. Alright, fair enough. Observation log? That's interesting. Koru Observer has been brought up on stream before. It might have been by you, but I feel like it might have been by someone else as well. Point being, Koru Observer has definitely been brought up on stream. Klutzy Class Monitor and the girl with the short skirt. I mentioned this already. This is peak comedy. No, fuck. Where's my moment? I need, like, just slightly more momentum. Brain. High bars, teenager, new game plus, regression fantasy about redoing high school, cringe for the obvious reasons. Yerp. Yerp, that'd do it. Oh. I actually did that without the extra dash. Ah! Rats. Y'all, I've been doing this weird thing lately where I've been trying to categorize human emotions based on rat-based reaction images and sayings. So the three I have so far are aw rats for sadness, wahoo rat for happiness, and rat clenches fist of rage for anger. Those are the three rats I have so far. My favorite thing is that wahoo rat isn't even a rat, it's technically a possum. But everyone calls it wahoo rat, so we're using it anyways. Always a catch, what if the super strong noblewoman was an airhead and actually looking for a husband? And looking for a husband, actually pretty funny. Nice! That one sounds like it could be good. Oh, that was the best one so far. I'm just getting slightly off on my timings with the stuff. Nalumbo rat. I don't think so. I freaking love rat clenches fist of rage though. That's a really good one. Check general. Okay. What? I'm not entirely sure what that is, but that's fun. That's hilarious. Killed again, Mr. Detective. Okay, immortal detective thing, but the first case ended with an assful to set up the main plot. No, not high hopes, but could be good. Okay. Fuck. No! Okay, that was almost really good. That was so close to being good. As an Alumbo jelly, the joke is that one of the rooms is called Rat Run because it's a very tight space. Oh, okay, gotcha. Kusunoki's Garden of Gods, decent modern yokai cozy anime, not really trashy. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Even a replica can fall in love. Interesting start. If more for the inherent horror of the premise than any actual romantic chemistry. Wow. No! Oh, I messed up the timing. I'm getting a little better at the gate open and closes, though, which is good. A Food Diary of Miss Made, yet another food anime. We just need anime Food Network. Like, just Food Network, but it's anime. Ah, fuck. Aaron the Southpaw, not exactly trash. About a graffiti artist, quality still undetermined. Okay. Ah, every time. Ridiculous reincarnation, straight up pop team epic shit, peep isekai slander. Alright, sick. Alright, I will take a look at those in just a second, Amy. Oh, we can do it now. Why not? Get real. Is it just a bunch of is it just a bunch of these get real memes? Oh. Understand existence. Okay, they're just losing the plot with the names, I see. Love that. I'm not in love with the love triangle shtick, but we are starved for Josei at this point. Alright, yep, fair enough. That's a good point. Fuck. I really don't want to be streaming later than like 11:30. I would really love to finish this room, but I like simultaneously do not want to be streaming later than 11:30 tonight. No? No dash? I mean, I'm getting better at this early part. There's still a chance, I suppose, but... Curio fan club about two girls who are in love with the same loser, but it's Secret Yuri? Okay, peak. No! Ujima, why sing when you can warble? They somehow managed to make a talking bird boring to watch even at 2 times speed! What the fuck was that? If I don't make any, like, substantial progress by 11:30, I'll just call it quits for tonight. Kinda would suck to be, on this level for 3 streams, but at the same, I really haven't had a ton of time to, like, stream Celeste lately, which is so unfortunate. But we take what we can get, And if what we can get is 2 rooms of progress, so be it. Madoka Magica was pretty goated. That was a good show. No, fuck. Aw. Aw. There are certain mistakes that I'm making because I'm tired at this point, but they're like over and over again. Like that one, like just going straight to the right on the feather and not hitting that one protruding spike. Ugh. Oh my god. What I love about the Curio thing is they keep doing these wacky things to profess their love, but it's very clear at least one of them is just fucking with the other. Can you even call Madoka Yuri a secret? Not really, I feel it's pretty blatant. I made it up there. I made it. And then the fucking bullshit. That's so real, Amy. That's fucking hilarious. God, I fucking love the bed. How do you do that part right there? At the end? I don't know. Do I just need to be holding... I might just need to be holding, holding the dash, the grab button the entire time. No, On the good side, Ramparts of Ice has personally attacked me and will probably be one of my favorites this season. Nice, nice. Okay. I think I'm starting to see the fatigue kicking in. Oh, God. You know, Amy, that very well might be the case. My brain does not like holding grab for extended periods of time. A proper Kudere protagonist. Those are a bit rare. Oh no, okay. I got it now. I held grab for around 320 hours. Brain. Yeah, I don't think this might not happen tonight, y'all. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. This is definitely a level, like, I know the timer on this level is pretty high at this point. I don't think this level should be this high. I think it's mostly because I took a 3-week break in the middle of it. I think if I had done these final few levels the same day as the other ones, or if I had even only waited fucking whatever. If I had even only waited a single week to return to this level, it might have been fine, but the 3 weeks is not helping. You know what, y'all? It's 11:30. I think I'm gonna call it here. We'll return to this next time, I think. Ugh. I don't really. I'm pretty damn close, but I don't see myself making much more progress tonight, and I could really use some sleep. I could really use some sleep. Aw, thanks, Amy. I'm gonna try not to like be gone for so long this next time, but yeah, just bear with me, y'all. I'm in like late semester bullshit, just trying to get everything I need to done, so just bear with me for a little longer, and I'm sure I'll be able to get back to streaming more regularly soon. Okay, not a super productive stream, obviously. I got like 2 rooms done, but that's okay. I knew it was going to be a short stream today, and I knew it probably wasn't going to get super far. We are in a great position to finish this level next time and start on something new, so that's a good thing. If anybody has fun ideas for the next level I should play, feel free to put them in Leo's Den, because I kind of want to write the next time's stream title around the next level. I'm just not coming up with a ton of good stream titles for Golden Alleyway, because I used most of my good Golden references when I was doing Golden Berry streams. Not a short stream? I mean, we're at 2 hours 45 minutes. That's a little shorter. Regardless, though, just to go over stream schedule real quick, I'm gonna try and finish up Yosuke Romance Mod maybe on Sunday. I can't promise that that's gonna happen, but I'm really hoping I can get around to that. And then, provided my schedule doesn't completely fuck me over next week, I'm gonna try and do Tuesday evening Yakuza, Thursday afternoon Celeste, but no promises. We'll have to see how it goes. I might have to, shift things around last minute. Just bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to get this all worked out. So, yeah. I think that's about all I have to say. So, let me say thanks so much to everyone for stopping in. We had Pumpkin CD, Vikram, Rainbow Trout, Poke Earth, JCR Sandy, Azeweeb. Nope, not Azeweeb. Ace, and Amy this time. I think that is just about everyone. So, I want to thank everyone so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Ciao!